Hiya, thanks for coming by today. I have some new plants. These are two phlox and beautiful pink, and it has this like a silver tone on the back of it. So they'll be pretty in my garden. And I have another balloon flower because I figured I have one and I put another one next to it. It'll show even more. And the columbine. Now I know I have a lot of columbine in the box, but this one is red. Now I don't have any music today. I'm trying not to play any music. So here are my columbines in the box, mostly purple and white and yellow. But if I put the red here, I've heard that the columbines will mix. Now this red one don't have a flower on it, so next year it will have a flower, and then the following year the red might go into the other flowers. Here is my hydrangea. Purple when it comes out, and then it turns like a shade of blue. So that's nice. Very pretty. Next to my columbines that are purple and yellow. Yeah, so my camera died, so I just going to show you that there it is. Columbine is there where the grass used to be. And it's next to the sedum, so the sedum will have a touch of red in the fall. So that red will remain in the box after the columbines are gone. I guess columbine's only good for June. Now we're going to walk through and go down to, over to this bed where I have the little bloom flower. I'm going to be taking the bloom flower out of there and putting it over to the pond because it's so low. And when there's no bloom, then you don't see it at all. So I'm just going to take that out. I have the Sylvia there. I have two there, actually. One is kind of laying down. I don't know. On a rubber snake, trying to keep the creatures away. But the little chipmunk likes to come by and dig its holes. I don't know what to do with him. Anyway, so I'm going to put the phlox here, like I say, and move that one little flower. I have no music because I'm having a little battle with which songs I can play and which songs. So I put up a video and they say, oh no, this is copyrighted. Like they don't tell me until after I got, but I'm allowed. They say I'm allowed to use it. Now the ones that do come through, now I'm always allowed to use them. They're in a selection of you can use these songs, and then they say, oh, but later on, if you ever get to 1,000, and you start getting money, it's going to affect how much money you're going to get because you're using these songs. So if I ever get to 1,000, which you can help me by subscribing. And the thing about that is that I think you should check and see if you are subscribed to me, because I know I have subscribed to a lot of channels, and while we were watching each other over the years, I think that YouTube just held back or just took them away from me. I think they played that game. I think YouTube plays the game that, it doesn't matter if you subscribe or not. I think they'll hold it back because they want my channel to grow, because I'm using music that they got to work and find a song and see if it's, so yeah, just see if you are subscribed to me, if you think you are. And for those who are new to my channel, welcome you. I do gardening and some crafts. But anyway, today I'm gardening and it's very humid. I'm out early in the morning. It is a cloudy morning, but the humidity is still there, and I can't work very long out there out in that kind of air. I can't breathe. So I'll go out for an hour, and I'm really dying in the heat because I have to wear a jacket for allergy reasons. So I'm really battling the being in the garden. So I hope you appreciate looking at my garden. So anyway, it's very hot. It's like probably 90 degrees here, and no sun, no air. Anyway, so daylilies are in bloom, and there's no music in this video. and I have to go over here now and fight with all these weeds. Now, we haven't been out. We come out for an hour together, and so like this little path here didn't get weed whacked, yet this month. And yeah, it's showing, it's like got a green in all these rocks. But anyway, all this growing here, little vines, little things. I gotta pull out enough area that I can put in these balloon flowers, which I want white flowers over here anyway. I don't mind these little weeds. I like the little ones that looks like shamrocks, but yeah, they gotta come out to give me room. And they shouldn't be here anyway. I really have to train myself not to let them grow because they do take over. Look up all these. These are all the same. They look like little shamrocks. I don't know what they're called, but they're little yellow flowers. So me talking a lot is not going to help me because I can't talk a lot and I don't have any music. So it's a stretch. I hope you forgive me, and we'll get through it together. Yeah. So there's a little balloon flower. I'm going to put them over a little bit by a rock, and then I'll put another one closer out to the pathway. I think that'll be enough space. And once they start growing, and I can see how big they grow, next year I'll make sure they get their room. Now, I do have daffodil bulbs planted here. That was new from last fall, but daffodil bulbs. And I do believe this is chives there in front of me. Or maybe a wild onion, because it's kind of tall for a chive. But I have those there. I might have to move those out of here, especially if I want just all white. And I did have those little blue bulbs from last year that I planted on the other side of the pond. I may bring in some of those over here. I like the blue and the white, like, next to the pond, water. That's my idea of that. I'm sorry, I don't want to leave empty space. But I'm not one for talking either. And when I do my crafts, I'm definitely, there's a seed, look at that. There's a bulb. Daffodil bulb, beautiful little daffodil bulb. And I have to replant it, put some soil on top of it, and then put the plant on top. But yeah, I don't know how it's going to go when I do my crafts and not put any music. It's just that when I put the music up, and then if I'm allowed, that's fine. But if it's a song, I have to... if I can delete the songs that's in my list now that I use all the time, the ones that they don't like. But I'm allowed to use them. They say I'm allowed to use them, but it's just that if I make the money, they'll take money from me for using them. So that's not good. Because if I ever get there, I've been here for a while. I have a lot of videos. I have over 800 videos. If you want to know who I am, like I say, I'm outdoor and indoor. I try to do just gardening during the summer. I might do one or two little crafts just to keep contact. But I'm always in contact with somebody who is, comes to my channel. I go to your channel. See, there they are, little balloon flowers. We'll see how they grow there. And now while I'm here, I'm going to clean this up. The allias have to be pulled out, the little sticks. Oh, and here's some, what is this, poppies. So I planted this from my own seeds from last year and just threw them along the pathway here. There's a new one coming here. Some of them are small and tall, but I don't mind it because it's on the other side of the pond. It's up further in the pathway. Daylily is there. I have the daylily. I have the iris, the alliums, daffodils. Like, it's too much right here. I have to clean this really out. If I move some irises out of the way, I'm going to get into the ground and dig up something. Look at this beautiful purple weed. I don't want to touch him. I love purple. Purple is my color. I love it. But look at this vine that was growing there next to the lighthouse. Just pulling out the alliums are easy. Once they're finished, you just pull them up straight up, then it comes. But this weed, I'm back and forth, sorry. This weed, this vine, look at all the seeds. I got to get this out of here before they dry and fall to the ground. I'll always be fighting with them. But the alliums are easy. Just pull them up and the bulb just stays in the ground. But I'm going to be removing these irises. That's what this is, the iris. and all this brown, that they dye back like that anyway, but it's too much here, right? Along with that ground cover little leaf down here. I don't like that. It's crawling everywhere. Too much going on. Yeah, so here's the cone flowers, echinacea. They're white. I figured it'd be nice next to the lighthouse to put them there. But see, that's a weed. Look at this. I can get it too much. And I don't have strong arms. That's why Terry really helps me a lot, because I can't, there's a lot of things I can't do. I don't have the arms for it. And that's why I have a wagon instead of a wheelbarrow, because, you know, I can pull the wagon, but I can't lift the wheelbarrow. And I can't pull out a weed like that. To get a shovel, I can't work hard. I'm falling apart. Anyway, people, now you're getting to know me. I'm talking. I don't want any empty space. I don't know how it's going to be when I'm crafting. Because when I'm crafting, I'm quiet when I'm crafting. I don't make a sound. I might have the radio on, but then you two don't want to hear the songs in the radio playing in the background. And I have to talk to you. Good grief. I thank you so much for coming by. Please check your subscription to me, and I'll subscribe back. Have a great day.